Alright guys, I'm about to clean out Harry Potter's tank. I do have a fish, it's a beta. His name is Harry Potter, and I'm going to show you guys how I clean my tank. Okay, so the first thing that I always do when I come down here is I get a bowl that's big enough for him to swim in while I clean his tank out. Because if not, well, he'll no longer like me. And I always try to not put him in a clear bowl because they're Japanese fighting fish, so they always if they can see the reflection, they will attack it. So I always try to put him in a bowl like that, so that way he can't see his reflection, because I don't want him to die by trying to attack himself. Okay, so there he is, and there's the water. As you can tell, it needs to be cleaned. I usually try and clean it. Oh, come here. Now he's gonna be difficult because, well, he's always difficult, but still. Oh, nope, I got you. Calm down. Alright, I'm gonna put some more water on him just so that way he doesn't drown to death. Plus, with more water, he'll swim better. So, okay. Now that my kitchen now smells like a dirty. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to clean out my fish tank. So I'll let you see like the water. Yeah, it's pretty dirty in there. I usually try and clean it every week, but it doesn't always, or just about every other couple days, because it does get dirty. Alright, so the first thing that I do, there we go. Okay. This is like the worst part of having a fish, is that you actually have to clean the tank. Okay, so the first thing that I do is my tank has holes on it. So I would just dump the water. I always dump it into the tank. Alright, and then I always run water to fill it up. Okay, I always run water to fill it up. My tank does not have a filter, but then again, I only have one fish, and it's fine. And then I always dump it again. I do this multiple times just to, I have to take a towel and clean it out, but this just kind of helps as far as cleaning, just letting water rinse out, and then I always go in and, like, deeply clean it. I leave the rocks in, only because it makes it a little bit easier. And plus, that way I don't lose as many rocks, because I really don't have that many rocks in the tank. I mean, it has enough to cover the bottom, but, like, any more than that, nope. But I do want to get him some here soon, because he deserves them. He's a good fishy, I guess, for the most part. So now that I've done that, I always put some water in it, take a rag, and just kind of wash around the fish tank and the rocks as well. Even though I've already rinsed off my rocks, I still like to make sure, because I don't like putting them in a tank that's not clean all the way. And see, when I do this, I don't feed him that morning, like, because normally I feed him about twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Alright, now I'm going to fill it up, but anyways, like I was saying, I usually feed him twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, and maybe, like, if I haven't fed him, like, the day before, I may feed him a little bit, like, a couple drops. He normally eats about 4 drops of fish pebbles. But he doesn't like the flakes. Like, he does not eat the flakes. You okay in there? Alright, you're almost done, kid. Alright, so this time I use warm water because, you know, these fish, they really like warm water, so, they're pretty much, most of them are found in tropical areas, which is where water is normally warm, so, I always try and warm up the water for them just a little bit, not too hot, but just enough so it's like warm, but it's still got a little kind of cold in there. So right now I'm filling up my tank with water. And I don't fill it up all the way only because I fill it up okay, what I always do what I always find myself doing is I fill it up and then I add a couple drops of cold water. Alright, so, now that my hand's washed. Okay, this is what my finished tank looks like so far. I got all this stuff out of it. And so now I'm just going to add some top water conditioner. It just removes the chlorine and stuff like that from the water, which can with my type of fish, it could hurt it. If I can get this stupid thing open again. Oh, there it goes. And I usually just put enough drops in there to clean out the tank. Some people say you don't have to put as many drops. I would prefer to put not a lot of drops in it, but put enough so that way I know my fish will be okay and that it will not poison him in any type of way. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and this next part is always fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to try and scoop out some of this water because I really don't like to put so much dirty water. And since I know he will run from it until I get that, like, look, he fights back. Better get out of the way or you're going in there. He's about to get put in there. Okay, so now we have my fish in there. Oh, come here. This is so not fun, fish. Come here. I do have a hook or a net, but he doesn't like it so much. So I try not to use it because, like I said, he doesn't like it, and I think it scares him more because, you know, the net is so big and he's so tiny still. But he is growing. Actually, when I first got him, he was just the itty bitty little thing, and now he's starting to grow. So he's growing pretty good. He eats good. But yeah, that is Harry Potter, and that is how I clean out Harry Potter's tank. I'm trying to see if he can see himself. Oh, he can't see. Hold on. But yeah, that is my fish, which is also my baby. I absolutely love being a fish owner. So, yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to take Harry Potter back upstairs and do some homework.